Alright, hi everybody. It is time for a new pattern. You might find that it sounds a little different for you, and that the angle is a little different on my screen. It's because I have moved my filming stuff into my new studio. So it's a little echoey in here. It's probably because it's still really empty. All I have in here is my desk and my recording stuff, and a little box with some pencils and a few bits of paper. I don't have much in here, and so it's a little echoey. I'm hoping that will decrease as I bring more stuff in. If not, I may have to purchase a dedicated microphone and see if that helps. But I wasn't going to wait, and I wasn't going to try to put my recording stuff back together in that bedroom. We had guests for that weekend, and I decided, you know what, even though my room's not quite finished, I'm going to just move a few things out so that I can record in this room. So anyways, I wanted to let you know that. I will show you a picture using my other phone. I decided to dedicate the one phone to, I did get a new phone, but the other one's a little bigger, so I can show you things better. But that's a picture of my area. There's the window, my little air conditioner. All I have is a little bit of drapes and this one desk, and I have started putting my artwork, my older artwork, up on the ceiling, but I'm not finished. You can see, like right there, not finished. So that's where I'm at right now. Just want to let you know, when I'm all finished and all completely moved in, I will do a little like room tour, but for right now, that's it. So let's see how this goes. If things aren't quite right, let me know. I've done the best I can, I think, with getting my camera at a good angle. I don't have room on the side of my desk to put the tripod fully up, so I've actually mounted my tripod to the top of my desk, which is not how I used to do it, because I used to not have this nice, lovely, big desk. So angle's going to be a little different. If you find that you really can't see as I draw, please let me know. I think it should be fine, but you never know. So anyway, we're going to go to pattern focus, find today's pattern, and come down here, and we're going to do this one, Trapt 3. Click on it to make sure it's nice and big. I guess it's as big as it's going to get. Okay, so it is a grid pattern. So you're going to draw your grid first thing. I'm a little bit over. I'm going to have to get used to where I am in space. So you may find me going off screen again like I used to do. I've gotten way better at it, but you still may find me a little bit off screen. Sorry about that. I'm going to try my best to get used to this new setup. Okay, so step number 1 is going to be to make your grid. And then step number 2 is going to make a circle in the middle of each grid square. Step number 3 is to make this shape here. So we're going to kind of like do little squares like that, and then put a line this way. And then step number 4, we're going to make a diagonal and a V on each side. So it's going to be a diagonal and a V. I'm not sure why that one is going this way, but you know what? It's a diagonal and a V. Huh. Some are done differently. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. I happen to have a one that has a grid already drawn on it because I had drawn the grid for a different one and then I didn't use it. So I'm going to just use this grid that's already drawn. You guys know how to draw a grid. You don't need to watch me draw a grid. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit like that. Okay, so I have to pay attention. I can't go past here. I can't go past there. Okay, I'm going to try my best to stay in frame. I'll zoom out just a bit, just in case I don't. And find me a pen. Can you see? Oh, this is too vertical. Okay, I'm going to try really hard not to put my pen straight up and down, but I do tend to draw that way. So I'm going to have to do something. For the next few videos are probably going to be in this odd configuration, and I'll try to figure something out. I'll have to move this. This isn't going to work. I can tell you right now. I thought it was going to work, but it's not. So you're just going to have my fingers kind of in the way to start with. Sorry. But it looks like I have lots of nice natural light in here. I have no lights on, no overhead lights. I think this will work just fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move my setup. This isn't very good. Maybe if I stand over here, if I turn my percentage, whoops, lost my pattern. Touched my phone and it moved. Okay, let's try. If I stand over here, maybe you can see it better. I'm also using my standing desk, hoping that that will help me with healing on my foot. That didn't work very well. I gotta start in the middle. So I'm hoping to be able to stand more. I still have, I've got one more week before I go back to work. Yeah, that's what that looks like. Okay. Yeah, one more week before I go back to work. That's easier to do one at a time. I'm going to do it like that. But I really, really, really need to work on having my stamina for standing. And so I decided, you know, I like the idea of having a desk that goes up and down so I can either sit or I can stand, either one. And that way when I'm getting antsy and uncomfortable, I can just get up and move, which I think will be really good. But I feel like I'm really echoey. And it might not turn out to be that way on the camera. It might be the camera is fine. And so, you know, I'm kind of reserving judgment on the whole thing until I finish recording this and see what the video sounds like. But I'm not too sure what else I can do at the moment to absorb some of the sound. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. Actually, I think my desk is not tall enough. I'm going to actually adjust it just a little bit. Oops. And get my stuff closer up. Oops. Okay, that's better. The nice thing about that is I can move my tripod with my desk, and so I don't have to adjust the height of the camera. It should stay even. I don't know what to do yet. This is as low as my tripod can get, so I can't get it over and down a little bit more, which is more like what I had it before. I think I do have another tripod somewhere, one of those little travel ones. I'm going to see if that maybe will work. So many issues. Oops, I was going this way. Okay then. I got confused. Let's do these. Interesting, it's really quiet out here. I'm so used to hearing noises from the house. Of course, as soon as I said that, somebody responded to something I posted and I got a notification, but got it just on vibrate, so nothing should ring. So yeah, I'm going back to work in a week from today. So hopefully things go well. Going to be returning at like halftime for the first couple weeks until I know how my foot's doing. But at least I'll be back. They're really missing me. Okay, so now it shows us going gonna have diagonals. I'm gonna do all of one side first and then turn it. We have a bike ride coming up in down near San Diego this next upcoming weekend, so that'll be fun. It's been a while since most of the bike ride, the organized rides tend to be in the fall and the spring. Just probably because of weather. When it's, the cyclists really have a tough time riding in the hot summer. We just get scorching temperatures, and even if you have a ride that starts like at 6:30 in the morning, by lunchtime, by noon, which is usually when like the longer rides are over, you know, it can be upwards of a 90, 100 degrees, and that's just too hot. It's too hot for the riders. It's too hot for those of us sitting around waiting for riders to come. Yeah, it's just hot. So I appreciate it that the organizers of these bike rides mostly do them in the fall and the winter when the weather's a little more mild. And then depending on where you put this little V, the V shows it two different ways. Shows it, I want to touch it with my pencil. Shows it here away from the circle with the V going opposite the circle, and then it shows it here in this middle one where the V is going into the circle. So it makes a difference as to how you do it, as to what look you end up with. I'm going to do an out of the circle V here on this row. All right. Let's do all one angle first, I think. And then I'll turn it, go this way. Like that. Okay. And then this one will go this way. I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to go this way. Like that. And then I'm gonna do this row this way anyways. I think. I feel like I'm a little off with my drawing too. Because I had that time off, we had my room all tore up because of guests, and then I didn't put it back together, and I did some other things for this last week, and like putting artwork on my ceiling, and so I haven't actually drawn for a whole week, and it feels funny. Yeah, it just feels funny. So now I want the V to go the other way. Is that what I want? I want it to go toward the circle. Let's try that. Something like that. That looks different than that. That's interesting how that just completely changes the shape. Okay, and now I'm going to go the other way again. Somehow. I go toward the circle on this side and then toward the not circle on this side, I think. Something like that. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so we have some that go like this and some that go like that. I don't know. I'm going to sneeze. Don't want to sneeze. I think I want to make the circles dark. Let me change my pen. Get a little bit fatter. Is that fatter? It doesn't feel fatter. Let's try a different one. That one's fatter. I'm leaving just a little highlight in some of these on purpose. I'm not sure I like it though. Not really. Okay. I think I'm going to make that circle bigger. I want to make it more pronounced. Because they're starting to look like squares in the middle there, and it's not a square, it's a circle. Okay. All right. It needs something. I don't know what. Oh. What does it need? Let me zoom into it and see. Guess just shading. Okay. So let's put the name on here. It's called Trapt 3. T-R-A-P-T 3. So I'm assuming there's a Trapt 1 and a 2 and Trapt 2. Let's do a little. Oh, where's my pencil? Did I not bring a pencil? Oh, that would be bad. Oh, there it is. Aha! Pencil. Just going to follow wherever the V is. I'm just going to go on the opposite side of the V, no matter which side of the shape it ended up on. I think that's a good way to do this. Okay, I can already tell. If only we've been just standing for 25 minutes. 24:57, and I can already tell standing is going to be an issue. Ay, ay, ay. I need to get my stamina up for standing. I've been trying to walk, but walking and standing are two totally different things. And I do a lot of standing at the cash register. She did say I could probably bring a stool over and sit if I need to. So it looks like that may be something I'm going to be having to do. And just kind of take a load off between customers. Even if I'm just leaning, it might be what I'm going to have to do. I managed to get my foot into a regular sized shoe. You guys knew I was in a regular shoe, but it was the wrong size. It was like a size and a half bigger than my regular shoe size. I'm now into a regular shoe size, but yesterday, by the end of the day, oh, my foot was really swollen. And I'd done a lot of standing and walking on it yesterday. So we'll see. See what happens. Just don't want to be at home anymore. I really do want to go to work. Okay, that wasn't bad. I don't mind that for shading. Okay. So that was good for a first try in my new studio. I think I'm going to move things around though for the next video, because as lovely as this is, I don't think it's quite right. Yep, it's not quite right. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to try to rearrange some things and I'll be back. Bye-bye.